So we need a place to store all our stuff while we're building, and we need it to be secure. We can lock things up at night, keep them safe when we go down to the store or away for a evening. So we're going to put a container on the property, a little shipping container. It's like one of the ones you see on the backs of trucks or trains or those big ships in the ocean. And the guy's going to come deliver it tomorrow. So we have to prepare the area that we're going to set the container. And I've never set one before, so we're just kind of going by what seems to be intuitive. Clear the grass out, put some beams down for it to rest on. Want to get a little bit of air circulation underneath it. And of course, like everything else, it's all in scheduling. You know, the guy's going to be here tomorrow at 8 in the morning, and now it's 6 in the evening, and we're just now getting the site prepared. So let's take a look at what we have to do to get the site ready for the container.
Luke, I am your father. Now, go cut the grass.
Okay, so we cut out what looks to be the shape of a square. We'll measure it again in a minute to make sure that we have the right dimensions here, but that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and drop our timbers. "22 feet, so a little wide." Okay, so we adjusted it, and now we're very close. Puts us a little shy of 20 feet. I think we'll probably just adjust it when the container gets here. So now we'll do both sides, and then to see if it's square, if you've got them in a square, you can do a very advanced Pythagorean theorem formula, or you can just measure corner to corner, and that distance needs to match that corner to that corner. We've got the blocks square. We know that that's a square for the container to sit on. Now what we want to do is either have the container level, or I guess just a slight tilt towards the front. If for some reason something spilled in there or water got in it, we'd want it to be able to drain towards the door. We're fortunate enough to have a laser level here, and this, if you don't have one, just because they're called laser levels doesn't mean they're totally out of reach price-wise. I know they used to run into the $1,000 to $1,500 range. We got this one a couple years ago while we were doing some kind of an interior project for I think $225. But it's a good quality laser, and it's the kind of thing that comes in handy on a job like this. Now it's not like a laser like Star Wars laser. It's just a device that shoots a beam of light out, and you can measure whether the object at the other end of that line is exactly even or higher or lower. Let's go ahead and we'll get this turned on. Hopefully the batteries work, or else we're gonna have to run home again. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn the laser on. I hope it's dark enough for us to actually see the laser. We're basically shooting a beam across this board here and see where the laser appears on it. I don't know if you can see that mark on there, but it's right at basically 5.5. So then we'll do is we'll go to the other end of the board and it looks like, actually I don't know if you can see it, but it's at just a little under 4. So we got 1.5 inch difference on this beam. So we're gonna have to, I can't think of right now which end of it we need to prop up. We're gonna figure that out, but we will make it even. So we shoveled a bunch of this rock underneath the board to try and make it level. Let's go ahead and recheck our laser measurement and see if we're any closer. In the meantime, I also measured the laser from this end to that end on that one, and we've got a 1 inch differential. So just out of sheer luck, that back one ended up perfect, so we didn't have to move it. This one we had to shore it up a little, we had to shim it up with some of that rock, but we'll see tomorrow how it goes. All right, I think that's going to be it for today. We got the ties put down, ready for the delivery tomorrow, bright and early, ready for the delivery of the truck or the container, and pretty excited about that. So we will go ahead and we're going to take our truck and our Darth Vader mask and our gloves and our EpiPen, and we're going to pack it all in tonight, and we're going to head home and be back here bright and early. All right, see you tomorrow. Are you worried about what color it's going to be?
A little.
What color do you want it?
Well, I kind of like it to blend in. I don't know, green or, a brown or something that's more like nature.
Are you worried that people are going to steal stuff out of it because it's out there?
No, that's you. I don't worry about people stealing stuff off the property, you do.
Do you think the person delivering it will be a man or a woman?
Well, that's an odd question.
Why? What if a woman showed up delivering the container? Wouldn't you find that was funny?
I would find it interesting.
So would I. I bet it's a guy. So, dropped our container off. She did a great job. She was a little worried initially when she got here that the grass would be too wet and the truck would slip and slide around, which was totally legit because it actually did slide around a little bit, but she has a lot of experience doing this, she said, and she got it back in there just fine. So you can see over my shoulder here is where we placed it, back in a unobtrusive corner of the property, sort of hidden by the trees. It won't be an eyesore for the neighbors. I probably should have looked inside it before she left because, you know, who knows what it's full of. I know, Chinese bed bugs. But anyway, we'll go ahead and open it up and scope it out and start filling it with stuff. Really glad to have made this type of progress today. All right, so let's go take a look inside it. Okay, so your container arrived.
Okay.
What questions do you have about it? Don't you want to know what color it is?
Well, that wasn't my first question, but yes, if you'd like to put words in my mouth, sure.
Well, no, I'm just saying because it's bright blue.
Great.
No, I'm just kidding. It's not bright blue.
What color is it?
It's like red, kind of earth tone. You'll have to come out and see it.
Well, is it in good condition?
Yeah, I think overall it's a pretty good container.
Good.
I mean, it's not brand new, that's for sure, but I think it's got a couple years life left in it. Don't you want to know how much I tipped the driver?
How much did you tip the driver?
Well, I tipped her $40.
Her?
Yeah, it was a girl. It was a woman.
Well, what do you know?